I was an attorney in a big firm in San Francisco and really wanted to get out and get into public law and civil rights law. I drove across the Golden Gate Bridge and met with NARF, the Native American Rights Fund, and I met John Echohawk. He's a person of great stature, and I think he's someone people take to right away.
John comes from the Echohawk family. I think they're just genetically wired to care about their people, to care about Indian country, to care about indigenous rights.
Well, of course, I'm a tribal member, and I've always been around our people and these issues, and didn't really think there was much I could do about them. But when I went to law school, I learned I could make a difference because our people were the poorest of the poor. We didn't have any money for lawyers, so starting a nonprofit to raise money, hire lawyers, make them available to our people was something that I wanted to do, and it's been my lifelong work now, 51 years.
He's very dedicated, not just to, indigenous peoples and their efforts to be self-determining sovereign nations. He's very dedicated to the Native American Rights Fund, to the practice of federal Indian law, and I think he's very dedicated to people in general.
Well, we've been involved in most of the major Indian rights litigation over the years because most of our people don't really have legal representation, so all these big issues have ended up here at the Native American Rights Fund. And we've been able to prevail in most of those cases, and it's made a tremendous difference. It's basically been called the modern tribal sovereignty movement.
John's impact, I think, is almost immeasurable at this point. Anyone that studies Indian law and Indian relations with the United States, the last 50 years have been monumental.
John is so steady, so reliable, so precise, so fair.
Well, I just see how important these issues are to our Indian people all across the country. I've been most of these places and know the people and how important these issues are to them. It's just very personal to me, just like it's personal to them, and that really inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing.